Hey guys, welcome back. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm sure some of you guys have been waiting to see this Munsters Koach finished. If you're new to the channel and you haven't seen that video yet, go check it out. It's where I started building the Munsters Koach a couple of days ago, and I've done a lot of work to this one. AMT kit. It's the 2-in-1, or basically it came with the Koach and it came with the Dragula. So I did a lot of changes. So let's get to it. This is it. This is the new and improved AMT Munsters Koach that I built. They need to release a better kit than what they have because, well, the original Munsters Koach, which is what this one started out to be, is more of a toy. Chassis garbage, motor and transmission are garbage, tires are garbage. Well, I say the tires. The front tires are garbage. The rear tires, I actually did use those on here. Now, I did a lot of changes, so I'm going to try and get everything in before I run out of seconds or minutes on this phone. But let's see if I can get right into it. So, this car has a complete chassis built for it now. It's a Model T chassis with a complete 4-inch dropped I-beam axle, which you don't really see much of it. All chrome. It's got a quick change rear also in it with a rear buggy spring and chrome shocks. They're all chrome, or at least the center section of the rear axle's chrome. Changed out the engine and transmission to a more accurate scale, small block forward. Excuse me. I'll get to the paint here in a second. The headlights, they were solid. The front of them were open, but the sides were all sealed in, supposed to be glass, as you can see here. So what I did was I drilled them out, and you can't really tell it now with the decals on. And the decals, I just put those decals on not minutes ago, so they're all still trying to sit in place and soak down. But there's actually glass on the inside and the outside here. So drilled those out, made those hollow, and added some clear styrene to it. All the brass that you see has been completely repainted. I actually mixed up the color. I used Tester's gold and Tester's silver to mix together to give it that kind of a chrome brass look. Let's see, what else is there? There's several here, so I'm trying to remember everything, guys. I don't mean to leave anything out, but yeah, so the all the brass was a custom mix color. The color on the body is actually a Rust-Oleum black. It's a spray can paint, but I sprayed it in a cup and put it in the airbrush. And it's the first time I've ever tried that. And if you do try that, well, keep this in mind. Black, this is a gloss black because I didn't want to try to clear coat this body, because the bottom is a shiny black. The top section, all of this, including the back panel here and the rails, steps, all that, they're all a dull black, a flat black, if you will. So anyways, I sprayed it through an airbrush gun, and you have to chase that paint. What I mean by that is you have to constantly stay on it and spray it wet. There's no in between. You got to put several coats on to get it to shine. And well, you get what you get. I mean, you got to be careful with the pressure. This paint's not perfect by no means. It does have a little orange peel in it, but again, like you guys, if you're familiar with my channel, I build for me. I don't really compete with anything. I don't try to get involved with all that. I just, once you put this thing in a case and you're looking at it, you're not going to see the imperfections. The other thing, the side lights. Now these are also solid plastic. But what I did was I painted those brass And where it looks reflective here, like glass, I just painted in with a little chrome to make it more reflective like actual glass, so it kind of looks like you can see through it. The curtains, those are the original curtains for the car. They came molded in with the kit. I sprayed those flat black when I did the top, and then I used a Cretext gold pearl, brushed them on, and then I didn't want to try and coat them solid. I wanted them to have the shadow in them, so I just basically dry brushed over everything, and then on the very edges of the curtains here, I went with a second coat to give it the appearance of actually the that velvet velour looking curtains you'd see in the old houses back in the day. Let's see, we'll go to the back seat. You notice the grandpa's bag, and get me around here, the skull. Well, the bag I made from styrofoam and masking tape. So then coated it with the same color black as I did the top, and then just put a little rub on it to give it more of a leather look. The rails, also on the seat, I made those out of soldering wire because it didn't come with any rails. In the booklet that comes with it, this little booklet here, comes with the model kit, got a lot of awesome details. I mean, really good reference pictures. The engine, I never knew it's purple, so the engine in this one is also purple, and I put purple wires on it. It's supposed to have black, but it's all right. Did it my way. The windshield, it's not the original windshield frame. The original windshield frame, and I'm sorry for the shaky phone, but that's the original windshield frame. Just a big bulky piece of plastic. So I robbed a spare parts box. This windshield frame actually came from the Ed Roth Outlaw. And then you see the little piece here at the top. I just made it out of masking tape as well. I couldn't really get it exactly detailed the way I wanted to, like the curtains are, but it serves a purpose, you know, it's there. Let me see if I can get this booklet open, because I wanted to show you a little detail that most people, including myself, never really knew. If you notice right here on the back fender, it's got the fender brace, same as the railings that hold the back seat, and see the handrails. So well, I added that too. I don't know if you can see it too well, but there it is. Made those out of soldering wire. What else is there? Wheels and tires. So the wheels are factory with the kit. The rear tires are also factory with the kit, but I did try to find better tires to make them a little wider, but I didn't have anything in my stash, and this has the pie crust tires in the back, so I just went with those. The front ones, however, those are actually a resin cast that I did about 3 years ago. I was heavy into casting resin parts and pieces, and I had one tire that was a plastic tire front and back, glued it together, and I glued a steel wheel into it, a plastic wheel, of course, you know, just a stock steel wheel, and cast them that way. So I'd always had the right size tires for my hot rod model kits that I built. So I remembered having those, and I drilled out the rim from the casting and fit these rims in there along with the backing plates. Trying to remember if there's anything else I left out. All the decals, all the stripes you see on here, it's all decals. I mentioned the brass paint. I mixed it myself. Curtains I mentioned. Seat I mentioned. Bag I mentioned. Sorry, I'm just trying to go over in my head what all I've done to this thing, because there's so much to it. I mentioned the chassis and the tires. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. And I know I say a lot. That's just my deal. But either way, I wanted to get this out to you so you guys could see it, because I know some of you were asking if I was going to make another video of it, and well, I had to wait on the paint to dry. It's always the story. Anyways, I'll give you another once around here to see some more details. And like I said, the paint's not perfect, but yeah, it's out of a Rust-Oleum spray can through an airbrush, so I'm lucky I got it that slick. Okay, you guys be safe, and like I said once before, just because they didn't make it doesn't mean you don't have to. Get in there, make a kit better for yourself. Like I said, this AMT kit, they really need to reissue this kit in a better form, actual model kit, you know, with a full chassis, everything. That would be great. Haven't seen anybody 3D print this one yet, so good luck, guys. Anyways, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Be safe, and thanks for tuning in. Catch you guys on the next one. Later.